Here it is, yeah. Natalia, do you wish to know more about your real father? Father, you are my only real father. You are my only father. It's alright. I'm well aware of how you feel. But if you have an interest in Largo, in Bodoc, then go see your nanny in Cassidonia. Father. Off to Cassidonia. Alright, so we're gonna have to put a pin into... what's it called? We're gonna have to put a pin into the Nimco Banda quest right now. We're gonna have to do them later. Go get this costume for Luke. Go to Cassidonia. Do this quest that relates to Largo. Because I think part 2... I think there's a cutoff for this. Because part 2 is actually going to activate during the story if we did part 1. So that's why we're doing part 1 now. And also it has a cutoff. And more Largo background would be really nice. Young master, this is truly a great honor. Oh, did something happen? I'm so proud. Please hear the details from His Grace. What's this about? Beats me. Luke, rejoice! You're to be named the Light of Lamveldir. My, that's wonderful. That's a great honor, Luke. Congratulations, Luke. Is that something really special? Oh yeah, you wouldn't have any way to know about it. The Light of Lamveldir is our nation's highest honor. My brothers awarding you this distinction to acknowledge your greatest achievement in neutralizing the miasma. I think you should be happy, Luke. This sort of thing is the only way in which nations can show their thanks. Also, though you have not yet officially entered court society, His Majesty will be specially granting you noble rank. Once the world is settled down, we'll have you make a dramatic society debut. But I'm a replica. Are you still saying things like that? You're a member of the House of Fabre. I'm sure His Majesty will also grant rank to the other Luke as well. But this medal and rank are because of your efforts. Your formal dress for the ceremony is waiting in your room. Go get dressed. Oh, looking clean. This thing is tight. Whoa, Luke looks like a prince. Well, that's not far from the truth at all. A medal, huh? I didn't really set out to save the world or anything. Should I really be getting this? I don't see why not. I think you've worked hard, Luke. Unless you feel a strong objection, go ahead and accept it. It's not something you'll regret having. Jade's right. I think Father wants to apologize to you. He sent you to die not just once, but twice. Okay. We will now present Luke, eldest son of the House of Duke Fabre, with the Light of Lamveldir award, and bestow upon him rank as a noble of Kimlaska Lamveldir. Luke, you've done well. Thank you. This reminds me of when Asbel gets the honorary knight outfit. The kingdom hereby grants Luke von Fabre the rank of Viscount. Congratulations, Luke. From now on, I should call you Viscount Fabre. Congratulations, Viscount Fabre. Thank you. The miasma wouldn't have been neutralized had you not risked your life. We thank you. You are our nation's hero. No, I'm no hero. Don't be humble, Luke. We are truly grateful. I will never forget this day. Hey, Viscount title. We could wear this outfit for a bit. Pretty good. It is just nice to have a different outfit for Luke for once. I just like getting new outfits. It seems like a lot of the outfits in Abyss are mostly at the end of the game. Oh, while we're here, we should talk to Suzanne and get our money. Okay, new roadmap. Money from Suzanne, Cassidonia. We finished the Largo quest. We go to Yulia City. There's a quest in Yulia City we could do. And then after that... Oh, wait, hang on. I think there's another quest that has a cutoff point. Yeah, there is. Yeah. We have to do something else in Belkind. Because it has a cutoff point. Cutoff point is clearing the radiation gate. Which I think we're pretty close to. me the money. Today I'm gonna cook you a hearty meal. Maya, what's happened? Luke, what's gotten into you? Want to be a helpful son? Come to the drawing room. What do you think, Mother? Oh yes, it's a very unique taste. Shows your personality. That means it's bad. Not at all. Perhaps you may want to learn a great variety of techniques. Sorry, Mother. My, there's no need to apologize. Let me give you fun for your study. Yo, oh my word! Luke, how can you accept that? Oh, okay. Mother, I can't accept this much money. I understand. Please take this much. 80k. Alright, that's more like it. Alright. Good stuff. Dude, I love how Luke just does things and she's like, hey, give you your allowance a little early. So, let's go. Yo, this reminds me. This is very much like Asbel's Honorary Knight. Not the same, like, look. It doesn't look like Asbel's Honorary Knight, but it's the same idea. Like, you know, he's got like a really formal outfit and his hair's like a different style. Sort of like how Asbel's Honorary Knight outfit is like that. This is nowhere near as cool as Asbel's Honorary Knight, but it's pretty slick. I like the hair especially. I like the way Luke's hair is styled. I would honestly say that's my favorite thing about the outfit. I think we're also going to get a costume for Jade in this Missable quest, so I'd like to do that as well. We might not make it to Yulia City today. We're going to have to focus on these side quests. Ride. Let's go to Ketterberg first. Ketterberg, Belkind. Am I forgetting something? Oh, Cassidonia. We have to go to Cassidonia. Ketterberg, Cassidonia, Belkind. We'll probably only have time for those three. If we have time for Yulia City, great. If not, oh well. This has been a great Abyss stream, though. Great time. Got your money. Slagasol. Still, I must say, you're quite the wealthy man. Oh, I wish I can get Father to supply funding for our journey. As long as I'm with you, that's probably impossible. Yeah, Father hates Malkuthians. Let me play as Luke. Jade we haven't used in a while, so we'll use him next time we get into some combat. Give tier. I keep Natalia and Edis out. We'll use these four. As for Slagasol, where do I want to put Slagasol? Should I take out Lightning Blade for a bit? Just to switch it up. Wow, Luke, you look kind of like a prince in that. What's with the kind of? He is royalty, more or less. He does wear it reasonably well. I suppose he looks kind of noble for a change. You're all so honest, aren't you? Huh, that's why I didn't want to wear this, damn it. Oh, Luke. Over 50 hours. I think we officially, like, we're at 53 hours. We officially, like, overtaken the Tales of Hearts and Destiny playthroughs. Which, they ended around, like, part 150, I think. Which was around 50 hours. We're about to overtake Symphonia. The Symphonia playthrough. Bum, ba, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, Cassidonia next, because I want to see this Largo quest. we'll go to Belkins. Here we're going to Astra's mansion. Bum. Through one of these doors? Your Highness. Nanny. I'm so sorry, Your Highness. I'm a callous old lady who helped Mose bring you great pain. Please forgive me. Nanny. No, grandmother. Please tell me about my father, Badak. But, please. Alright. You may have heard this from your friends already, but Badak worked as a guard for a caravan that traveled across the desert. He was a very kind man and took care of Sylvia, who was so often sick. When they were blessed with a child, he was so excited. What will we name her? What should we do about toys? Let's remodel the house and add a room for the child. It was quite the commotion, Father. And yet, I took you from them. For the sake of your country? No, for the sake of the queen consort. She had been troubled for some time that she had been unable to conceive a child, so I quickly consulted a scorer. The scorer read a score that stated Meryl would become the princess. And because of that, right after their child was born, Badak headed out on his next job and was away at the time. When he returned and learned that his child had been taken, he rushed to the castle. But naturally no one would listen to him, and he got into a fight with the guards, killing one of them. And so he left Badical. The one who twisted Badak's fate, and yours as well, was the old lady you see before you. I'm ready for any punishment. Nanny, that's not why I've come. I don't think His Majesty wants that either. Your Highness. You too must have suffered when you lost Sylvia. Thank you for telling me everything, Nanny. Alright, good story. So now, let's go to, Elkin. Elkin and then Yulia City. We might not have time to do the story. We're not going to have time to do the story, definitely, but we might have time to do the side quest that takes place there. Yeah, okay, that's the last quest. We have one quest in Yulia City. Should at least have time to do that side quest. Maybe. Although maybe not. I'll probably just wrap up in Yulia City and we'll start with it. Actually, I'm trying to think. How do I want to do this? Go to Belkin right now. We're going to have time for that. Go to Belkin. We go to Belkin. We go to Yulia City. Get the side quests done, probably. Next stream, we go to Teodoro, move on the story, and once they give us the next dungeon location, because I think they're going to give us the next dungeon location in Yulia City. So once they do that, we go do Namco Banda, and then we move on the story until we're at the end, is what I'm thinking. This will all be on Friday. Need to go north. North. So double north and west. Is something wrong? Dr. Balfour, perfect timing. I was just organizing the chemicals here, but I lost a paper with the chemical names written on it. Hey you, I have something I want you to investigate. Oh, Ash. What a coincidence. Ah, what was that? What was that smoke? You inhaled it. You inhaled it, didn't you? This is terrible. Terrible? What's terrible? What the hell was that smoke? I know part of it was phonamine powder, but I don't know what the other chemical was. That means I don't know whether it was harmless or toxic either. Wait a minute, what does that mean? Is it just my imagination? It feels like my chest is starting to hurt. My pulse is quickening. There's definitely a reaction occurring. This is bad. I'm sorry, I never imagined the door would open like that. Are you saying it's my fault? Who cares whose fault it is? Jade, what are you gonna do? What are we gonna do? I'm afraid I don't have an answer for you. Without determining what the chemical was, there's nothing we can do. The chemical was entirely vaporized. Then let's have a doctor examine the symptoms. I believe Shu was here before. Right, I'll inform everyone about what happened. Was it alright to send him? I doubt it's something that would be contagious. I'm sure it'll be fine. Right now, we need to determine what the chemical was. In the worst case scenario, everyone in the facility could die. At any rate, let's go see Shu fast. Thank you for fast traveling me. Hey, the doctor's not here. Where the heck did he go at a time like this? I'm feeling kind of tired. I think I'm gonna throw up. I feel faint. This is a problem. I actually didn't inhale much myself. Hey, Four Eyes, can't you do something in place of the doctor? Me? I heard from Dis that you studied as a doctor. Ah, well, to some degree. I specialize in autopsies, I think is how you say that? Whatever, a coroner is still a doctor. Do something. Alright, then I'll need one of you to be a test subject. Who will perform the role? I want Annis to suffer. If I die, my family will get insurance money, right? The Curtis family is reasonably wealthy. If the worst happens, I'll pay it myself. Well then, let's begin. Oh, my throat was starting to hurt. A cursory examination showed no noticeable symptoms. So I conducted a blood test, a phonon test, and a sonograph. And I have a good idea what chemical was mixed with the phonamine. I'm mixing an experimental antidote. May I ask you to try it? Okay. Yes, make her suffer! Make Annis suffer. Oh no, there's no pulse. Jade. Oh dear, I must have administered too much. It was a costly sacrifice, but this makes for useful data. Jade, you bastard. But now we've learned the appropriate volume of antidote. How can you say that? Oh my, what was that? What was that jump off? Blah! It was a fairly strong mixture, so if too much is administered, the phonon rejection reaction may cause a temporary death-like state. Was what I was gonna explain, but you drank it before I could, hehehe. Thanks to Dr. Balfour's antidote, no one was hurt. I believe the chemical mixed with the phonamine was atomic, either ether acid. The resultant smoke likely began breaking down oxygen within the bloodstream. Thank you. Sorry for your further trouble. I'm truly impressed. Your skills extend even into the medical realm. It was no trouble at all. I rarely have the chance to administer injections on living human beings, so I'd rather enjoy it. Something good happens when I get involved with you people. Hey, where are you going? Didn't you have something to do here? Nothing ever goes smoothly with you people around. I'll come back later. Dr. Mambo. Do I get the doctor costume from this? Yeah, okay, Jay can just be a doctor. Yeah, we'll have Jay be a doctor for a bit. What can go wrong? I'm probably gonna switch back to his military, his colonel outfit before long. Alright, well, let's go to Yulia City. And at least, we're not gonna have time to do this side quest in Yulia City because we are out of time. But I'll go to Yulia City and we'll wrap up there, just so I know we have to move on the story and do the side quest there. And we have to go to the garden, which is near Tyr's room. Is there a save point in Tears room? There might be, right? I feel like there might be a save point in Tears room. I just have to get a look at Luke's hair. I really like the way it's styled. I just like seeing a noble Luke. It should be Tears room, right? Maybe. We may have time to do this side quest. It can't be too long, right? What is it, Luke? Oh, when I come to the city, it reminds me of just how bad a person I was. Feeling penitent again? It's certainly better to feel remorse than not to. But you can't spend all your time like that. I know. I don't mean I'm gonna start moping around. It's just, this is the place where I made up my mind to change. Yeah, you had your defining character arc moment. Yeah, you cut your hair here. You weren't even there. How do you know? I only pretended to change on the outside. I refuse to believe, oh, Luke just told everyone, hey, I cut my hair in the Selenia Garden of Yulia City. Like, you can say he did it in Yulia City, but if Luke actually said, like, yo, I did it in this specific garden, I find that hard to believe. My, didn't you want to change from the bottom of your heart? You've devoted yourself to atoning for what you did. Yeah, the feelings I felt then were no lie. I was serious. Time and time again, I keep learning that those feelings were naive. After I killed someone for the first time aboard the Tartarus, I made a vow that I'd fight. At the time, I didn't understand the fear of really killing people at all. After Xariuth, I just made excuse after excuse. I didn't even realize I was being rebuked for it. Everyone left me. I didn't want to be abandoned. So even though I didn't really understand anything, I cut my hair and made up my mind to do whatever it took. I cut my hair as a symbol of the strength of my resolve. But when I thought I might actually die for real, I realized how just weak that resolve was. And, you want to whine for a bit? No, I'm happy I've been able to realize things like that. Even only little by little. And I hope, from now on, that I can avoid doing things that I'll look back on with regret over how naive I was. I think it's going to be hard, but that's how I want to try to live. Your feelings have always been sincere at the time, correct? Huh? Well, yeah, I was immature, but I meant what I said. Then isn't that enough? Human beings are not perfect. Yo, this line from Jade is actually accurate to Tales of the Abyss. Human beings are not perfect. Remember this line. I'm gonna talk about this more in the credits, but it's why I love this game so much. Yeah, are you just trying to pretend to be all mature now or something? No, of course not. Yeah, it did sound like that. You've come this far doing what you think is best, right? Don't make excuses for it. It makes you sound pathetic. Yes, I don't think there are any words to be said about this sort of thing. Actions speak louder than words. Ugh, sorry. Well, I think you're mature, Master. Huh, thanks, Mew. That was a nice scene. I'm glad we saw that. Human beings are not perfect. I really like Tales of the Abyss's characters. They're all like... Throughout the story, they all sort of make mistakes. Tyr was kind of impatient and cold to Luke in the beginning. She kind of regrets it at some point. Annis makes mistakes, especially with the whole Ion dying. That's her big mistake that she made. Jade even admits he has sins and makes mistakes. Luke makes a lot in the beginning, the big one being Xariuth. Guy makes some mistakes. Every character, Natalia probably has some. I can't really point any out right now, but mostly how they act with Luke or just their own stories. Every character in Tales of the Abyss has like some sort of mistake or mistakes they made, whether small or big. And I feel like the game, the characters, they make it like obvious that like, oh, some of the characters, like, they make mistakes and they build upon them. They learn to walk past their mistakes, basically. I really like the way they do that. They have a good theme of that, of like, oh, the characters are not perfect. Like, they're humans and humans aren't perfect. They make mistakes. They do things that are like not good for them sometimes, but at the end of the day, they learn to look past them. It's a really nice thing that Tales of the Abyss does with the cast. I like it. But anyway, we're done for today. We're going to watch a skit later. Those of you watching, hope you all enjoyed. Good progress, good Tales of the Abyss stream. When we come back next time, we will go talk to Teodoro, move on the story a little bit. Once we get the dungeon, we're going to go to Namco Banda, and after that, I think we're just going to get to the final dungeon and then figure out what to do. I feel like 2 streams to finish the game. I don't want to promise 2 streams, but we could finish the game in 2 streams. We'll see. It's possible. If not, we do a 3rd one. I don't think it'll take more than 3 streams. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We're getting close. We are getting close to the end, definitely. This is definitely a longer game than I thought it was going to be, and that's mostly because of the side quest, but hey, it's all in good fun. I'm enjoying it. So, yeah. Thank you all for watching. See you all next time.